So what is up, y'all? It is me, Cobezilla. I'm back bringing y'all another episode. Okay. And this one, by far, by far, like this video right here was just in a land far, 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 far.
6.5 hours later.
Away. Okay, to get the point. This question is very, 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 very requested. Okay, but it is, as you can see from the title, my co-wash routine. Okay, I don't shampoo every week. I'm only shampooing once a month because I be trying all that other regular stuff and it just don't work for me. And I'm getting sick and tired of shampoos. They just dry me out. Like my hair gets so dry and it don't even make sense. Be breaking off, splitting in the middle and some more stuff. And I just can't deal with it, okay? My hair lately, since I've cut away the shampoo, it just has been so soft and moisturized. Right now I got it up because I had a rough morning. That's all y'all need to know. I ain't gonna tell y'all the whole story because it's just been a lot. This is my first time actually wearing it up and out, you know, because I only wear it like this to sleep. And it was pretty good. Just had to brush it up into the thing. I'm going. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about my co-wash routines, alright? So let's get to it. Alright, so these are the products I'll be using for this co-wash and go. So I'll be using the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Grow Conditioner, this detangling brush from Michael Mercier, the Apple Tea Keratin and Green Tea Constructorizer, some organic safflower oil, and last but not least, some Argan Oil Eco Styler Gel. Alright, so I started out by just rinsing my hair and, you know, getting all the muck and gunk and leftover stuff from the week out. And then I do some light massaging of my scalp, and as you can see, it feels very nice. It is very nice. But yeah, so I'm just rinsing the stuff out, and then I'll do some light detangling as I go. And as you can see, it's just very nice. Also, another thing I can say about doing this is that ever since I've cut down on shampoo, whenever I'm washing it, it feels a whole lot more soft and like butter. It feels like butter, kind of. And I can detangle through it so much easier, and I don't get all that knotting and napping. And this sort of served as evidence for me that shampoo can really be stripping, you know. I've tried moisturizing shampoos and all that stuff, and it all does the same thing to me. It just dries me out, makes my hair extra tangled, and yeah, I just can't stand it. So shampoo really does have some harsh, you know, things to it. And excuse my faces, I don't know, it just happens when I wash my hair every time. So as you guys can see, when I'm detangling, I like to kind of just pull my hair apart. I don't like to do any harsh detangling until I get the conditioner in, but as of right now, just to get a good start, I just like to, you know, kind of sort of try to run my fingers through it and just pull my piece of hair apart. And next I'm going in with the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, and I mean, this stuff was pretty good. This was actually my first time using it, so this is just as new to me as it is you guys. It has a nice light and creamy consistency, which was pretty cool, and I honestly didn't think it would cleanse, but when I used it, you know, it felt like it removed a lot of stuff out of my hair. So whenever I wash my hair, I like to split it up into two sections and work on one half at a time. So I'll start on this half. And so what I'll do is I'm just taking a little bit
And then I'm rubbing it onto my hair, to kind of remove some of the gumption that build up from off the outside. And I'm also massaging some onto my scalp. My main focus is going to be on my scalp, but since this is a co-wash, it's not as harsh as a shampoo. And I was actually surprised with this one because it has a lot of natural ingredients, so I didn't really feel like it was going to cleanse my hair. I thought it was going to be more like just a conditioner, but you could actually feel once it rinsed out, your hair felt clean. And next I go with my little scalp massager brush thingy. And I mean, it ain't Vanity Planet, but it still gets the job done. And so I just go around and I massage my scalp with this. It really helps to loosen up any dirt and build up, especially since co-wash isn't stripping the dirt out. So this kind of helps to just, get it all out of there. At the same time, it stimulates the blood flow in your scalp to promote healthy hair growth. Alright, and so after this I'll begin to work on the next side. So I just do the same thing that I did on the side that I just finished on the next side. So I'll speed up the process a little bit, but you guys will see it's literally just the same thing on the other side. This conditioner is amazing, at least for me. It has a perfect consistency, especially if you have low porosity hair, because it's so thin and creamy yet so moisturizing. Every time I put it in my hair just feels amazing. And you leave it in for about 5 minutes and start detangling, and let me tell you, it just melts those tangles away. So I just start by applying it to the outsides of my hair, and like all the edges, because those parts normally get left out and they end up being really dry and short and breaking off. So I like to make sure I get those parts, and then after I finish that, I'll go through and just get it throughout the. Okay, so now for the detangling process, I like to lay all my hair like evenly across my head. So what I'll do is I'll pull that front-ish part to the front and then leave the sides to the sides and the back to the back. This just helps a lot with detangling in the back because the back is so thick, and normally the front is flipped to the back, which makes the back even thicker, and then the hair just gets like matted together, and it's just not a fun experience. So what I like to do is split it up kind of sort of like this. That way it makes the tangling a lot easier, and it still helps to form my curls instead of clumping them together and making them look like a big poof ball. And so now I'm just going in with my Michael Mercier detangling brush, and let me tell you, this brush is probably the best brush ever invented. It's sort of like a tangle teaser, but it just gets your knots out. Like, you can literally, as you can see, start from root to end and detangle perfectly fine. I mean, this brush is just great. And so I just detangle the front and the sides with this brush. On the back, I use a wide tooth comb just because the back is so thick, and this brush can tend to mat a bunch of hair together. So yeah, I only use this brush on the front and the sides, but it is fantastic. Okay, so now I'm looking like the Loch Ness Monster, but what I'll do next after I get all the conditioner in and I get it detangled is I'll pull it back from the middle. I'll split it in the middle and pull it back, and then put it in the hair tie back there. I don't like to flip my hair up and put it on the top bun because it tangles up at the roots, so I just pull it back. Alright, so then I get out of the shower and I left the conditioner in. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this down and then take my trusty t-shirt and just scrunch all that excess moisture out. Now, you don't want to make it desert dry, you just don't want it soaking wet. So now to style my hair, I like to start with a little section in the back because like I said, the back often gets dry and left out, and because it's so thick, it just needs a little extra, care and attention. So I like to start in the back right there. So I'll pin the top up and then I can start on the back. So next I go in with the after dew leave-in conditioner, and this is just really good for, balancing your pH right after washing or co-washing your hair. And so as you'll see, I just mist it on, rub it in, and then I'll follow it up with the safflower oil. And so the oil just really helps to seal in that moisture and add a level of nourishment to your hair after you've just, done all this. And plus it adds a nice bit of shine to your hair, which is always a benefit. It makes your hair look extra healthy, and it makes it feel better, feel soft. And so to finish this up, I'm going to go behind with the Eco Styler Gel. This is the argan oil version, but really any one works. And so what the gel's going to do is really hold your style, make your curls last a lot longer. And so I like to do clumping motions with light pulling apart of the hair. And so what that really does is helps your curls, clump together and really form, and pulling them apart, it sort of defines them a little bit. Then I like to scrunch and then move on to the next section. Now, when I get to the top of my head, I do the same thing, but I just split it into two, and then I do that in layers, as you'll see coming up. And so here I'll just be doing the same steps I did on the back, doing the leave-in and then the oil followed by the gel. And so I'm going to speed this process up a little bit. Okay, so once I finish this section, I like to kind of press the excess water and stuff out of my hair, and it just helps to hold the style. And then afterwards, I go in with some safflower oil over top of it to add some shine. So then I like to flip my hair once or twice to add a little bit of lift, and then I'll get started on the next side. I like to push it all back to kind of get rid of that deep middle part. Alright, so this is it, and next up I'm going to show you guys a DIY hairline. Get ready for this. Okay, so you're going to take a mini toothbrush and get it wet, and then you're going to brush your like little baby hairs down and brush them in a swooping motion so that way they look nice and tame. Then you're going to take a little bit of Eco Style gel. It's very important that your baby hairs are a little wet when you put this on so that it doesn't look hard and nasty. So you're just going to smooth that on and then brush it again in the swooping motion. And then following that, you're just going to pull the brush straight. And as you're going to see, it's going to make a line. And it's pretty neat and it's pretty easy. You're going to swoop the sides down and you got a hairline. Just do the same thing to the other side.
You are now listening to Technics Beats.
And then oftentimes you can see where the middle split, and so what I do is I just pull that down and then just smooth it over. You see how I'm just pulling it down, and then you got a line. Then you can just take some tissue paper and dry off all that extra stuff on your forehead, and you're ready to go. If the actual hair is looking too moist, you can press the tissue on and then peel it off, and that will help it to dry quicker, and it doesn't look so like greasy, oily-ish. And then you're all done. As you can see, I'm having a little kind of like dance session because this is a process, but once it's done, it's pretty rewarding. Your hair always looks nice, so don't mind me. So I went to work and let this air dry, and this is the final result. As you can see, my hairline's still intact. My hair is looking very shiny and nice. The gel is going to get a little hard once it dries. Literally all you have to do is just scrunch your hair or squeeze your hair to release the gel cast, and then your hair will be feeling soft and smooth and nice, and it'll be defined, won't be all frizzy. And as you can see, you just scrunch and light scrunching gets that gel cast out. And yeah, that's it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into this video, but you guys have been asking for it for a pretty long time, so I figured you guys deserve to see it. So that's all. Please make sure you like this video if you did like it. If you didn't like it anyway. Subscribe to see more and hit that little bell notification next to it so you know exactly when I post a new video. And comment if you have any questions, concerns, or any new video ideas. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Make sure to check out my confession video. You'll enjoy it. I know you will.